to all my book comers, and welcome if you're new. Hello, my name is Christina, and I love to read books. Alright, guys, this video, it's been a while since I made videos because I've been on a trip and I got back. I do have a massive book haul. Well, I say massive, it's not a massive book haul, but I do have a book haul I want to do. But before I get into that, I was thinking about some things on this trip. And I have some books that I started reading, and I didn't actually finish because I was going on this trip, and I had other things that was more important. But I did post on, not gonna lie, on Goodreads that I did finish the book when I actually didn't finish it. There might be like 4 or 5 pages I might not have finished. There might be like a couple chapters, 3 or 4 chapters, that I did not finish reading in the books. I'm gonna get into them. I did read the 50 Shades series, and each one of these books, I read the first one, 50 Shades of Grey, by E.L. James, and I stopped. I have 3 chapters to read on this one, and I'm done, which should not take long at all. And I didn't get a chance to finish it. The same with the second one too, 50 Shades Darker. I had like 3 chapters to read. And the 50 Shades of Feed, I have about 4 chapters to read because I stopped when I knew that it was about time for the trip coming soon, and I wanted to pick books for the trip. Now, what I really wanted to do was I wanted to take all 3 of these books on the trip and read them, but then I thought, no, I need to take 2. So I took Gardenia, and I finished it. Very, very awesome book. If you have not read that book, you need to read it. It's awesome. It's shocking at the end. The end of the book is really, really shocking. Totally shocking at the end. So, must read. The next book I started reading, and you can tell here where I got to and I stopped because it's by Jennifer A. Nielsen. It's not a bad book. Residence. I started reading and I lost the book. I could not find it nowhere. I lost this book. I needed to find it somewhere. I had it somewhere. I lost it. I'm on chapter 6 of the book, actually. I lost this book. I could not find it, and I found it recently. Before we went on the trip, I found it underneath my bed. I couldn't find it. I dropped it. I was looking for it, found it. I need to read it. So basically, any books that I did not finish, my goal before the end of next month is to at least have at least 5 of these books read, finished. I know I could probably get some of them done, but we'll see. The other one I started reading, and I basically stopped. Let's see, where was I can't tell you what chapter, but this is where I'm at. This is where I stopped. I have like this much more to read, and it's in the book called Finding Jo. I bought this book because I'm a New Kids on the Block fan, and I love Jo. This isn't a bad book, but I thought, what the heck? I need to finish books that I started and didn't finish before I move on to any other book. Now, I do have a couple books checked out at my library that I need to look and see if they are ready for me to pick up today. I started this one too, Heart Failure. This one started out pretty good. I think I was on chapter, I just passed it up. I'm on chapter 15 of this book, and I stopped. And I was so excited about another book I bought, I wanted to read. And I did, and I didn't even finish that book either. You start a book, you need to finish it. And it's hard for me because I get so wound up in a book and I'll finish it. Okay. I'm still reading The Ladies' Room. That is my book I take to the pier. On Tuesdays, I go up to the pier and I read that book. I'm still working on that one. And we're still reading this one in my book club, Land of 100 Wonders. As you can tell, we still have this much right here to go, which is okay with me. I did not read it this past Tuesday because I was gone, and when I came home, I was too tired to do it. Let's see. I'm on chapter 13 of 90 Minutes in Heaven. I just have like this much to read. I started reading this book, and I watched the movie, and then after watching the movie, I went to the library and I saw the book, and I was like, wait a minute, I just watched that movie and I got the book. So when I got it, I come home and started reading it, and then I stopped. Like I said, I was on chapter 13, and I stopped, and I'm like, I got into something else, and I'm like, I need to not keep getting into other things. I need to work on reading what I have started reading and need to finish the books I started reading. Now this one I only got like, I think, a couple chapters to read, and it's The Shack. I watched the movie. The book is good. If you saw, I posted this one and Heaven for Real with the movies on my Instagram and Facebook page. And somebody commented, get the tissues ready, and you're right. The movies do make you cry really bad. They're really good Christian books and Christian movies. William P. Young is a really good author, and he wrote this book, and it's so awesome. And like for this one, like I said, I've got like, I'm on the last chapter, which is 18. That's the only thing I gotta read is like one chapter in this book. Actually, like 3 or 4 pages. Basically, that's what it is. So one chapter, and that book is totally done. So I know I can get some of these done, but I won't be getting them all done. And then we have Heaven for Real, which is the same with this one. I think I have, let's see here. Oh wait. Let me see here. Yeah, there's 27 chapters in this book, so I have like 2 chapters to finish in that book as well. And of course, Turtles All the Way Down. I'm almost done with this book, and will be. I'm on page. If I'm reading this right, hold up. I don't have my glasses on. It seems like it's page 2228. No, it's oh. Well, I'm on page 228. I just like got this much to read. I'm fixing to, if I'm not mistaken, I think I'm fixing to be on chapter 20. Yeah, fixing to be on chapter 20, so that's another book I gotta get down. And then the other book is The Fault in the Stars and Rise. I read this book, and the reason I put this book in here, I did finish this book. And I put this book in here because I want to read it again. So I'm going to see about grabbing this book and reading it again. So I put it in here because even that it's done. Another book I was reading is Misfortune Cookie. This was a very good book. It is an awesome book. I started out reading it. It was a very good book. Let's see here. I'm on chapter 28 in this book. So basically had that much to go, and I just started planning other things and doing other things. So this is another book I need to get done and get read. The same one, Pride and Justice and Zombies. This is the book I picked to read, and I've got 3 chapters on this book to finish, and I'm done. And as you can see, it's got some graphics. I like this book because it does have like little picture graphics in some of the book, in this book, different places. Um, I was going to show you another one, but I think that's the only one there is. Yeah. No, there's another one here, and you can see there's some graphics in the book, and I do like it. Any of these books I'm showing you that I need to pick up and read. If you have read any of them, you know what I mean. If you haven't, that's good. My last two books, I was recently reading The Lost Boy, and I stopped on chapter 3 is where I started reading, and I stopped because we were going on a trip, and I was taking the books that with me on my trip. The book I'm reading now, because I read it on the trip, which is The Summer I Turned Pretty, and I don't have book 2 or 3, and I definitely need to get those. But I'm actually in between reading. I am fixing to be here. Well, let's see. Okay. Wow. I am fixing to be on chapter 24, so basically I'm on chapter 23. And I actually didn't go to bed last night until like 2 in the morning because I was working on reading that book. And I was working on the books that I need to pick up and read that I started reading, and I need to actually literally finish. The other one is The Secret Language of Girls. I love this book. It is a young adult book, YNR book, a young adult. And I stopped at page 145. So I'm fixing to be on another, but anyway, that's basically all I have left. I know I can get it done, and I can get a lot of these done. I need to get them done as soon as possible. What I did is I have little bitty papers that I set here. I wrote the name of the book on the paper, and since I know where I'm at and I've got it marked with little markers, I will be picking one of these and taking one of these books and trying to finish the book. I need to get it finished, read, and done. Hopefully I can do that soon. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any books you have not finished reading, you need to finish reading, get on the ball. Until next time, guys, I love y'all and have a blessed day. Bye.